And we continue to cover that breaking news in Riverside County. A lot of new information in the past half hour on this story. A major hazmat scene in Paris, which has forced evacuations and the closure of the 215 freeway in both directions.
Eyewitness News reporter Mark Robles is live in Paris with details from a press conference that just wrapped up. Mark, what can you tell us?
Leslie and John, good morning. A lot of information just coming out as this is a developing situation, very serious as fire officials described it, saying that this could take a couple of days before it resolves itself. It is so dangerous, these crews cannot approach the area. Take a look here. The chemical leak occurring on a spur railway parallel to the 215 freeway after a large plume was seen coming from a rail car last night. It has resulted in the freeway being shut down in both directions between Van Buren and the Ramona Expressway. The chemical is styrene. The concern is that it's overheating, currently well over 300 degrees. Usually it's stored around 85. The current evacuation zone is a half-mile radius impacting about 170 homes. Here now is the CAL FIRE fire chief speaking just minutes ago.
Been on the phone with experts all night from Florida to Texas. What they're telling me is this can resolve itself in 2 days. It could get worse before it gets better. And they've also said due to the heat building in the car, that builds pressure, and it could have a release, meaning some sort of violent explosion.
Also important to note, they don't know how this happened. Metrolink service also impacted by this, with trains unable to travel to Paris. An evacuation center has been set up at Pinacate Middle School. We're told that some residents are using that location. It is unclear at this point when those folks are going to be allowed back in, but from what we're hearing, it is not going to be anytime soon. One concern, I got to say, is the daytime heat we are about to experience here in the Inland Empire. These fire officials saying that heat, the ambient heat, should impact this volatile situation. Our coverage continues this morning with Scott Reif. He is live in Air 7 HD.
Yeah, Mark, good morning, and we can show you the train car where we believe the breach is. Now, if you take a look at this shot, it's right at Oleander and Harville, and it's called the Oleander incident. You can see the cap on one of those cars is up. They may have been unloading it when this happened about 7:40 last night. So for this area, we did see a couple people driving by recently. They're still in the process of trying to shut everything down because of that continued heat into the late morning and afternoon. They're worried about combustion. And we want to show you the 215 freeway. It's a complete closure in both directions. We've been talking about that. The worst of it is northbound, and this is a look at the 215 northbound as you make your way towards the Ramona Expressway there on the top of your screen. And what happens is there are no good alternates around this. It's going to take quite some time to get around the 215 northbound closure. You got to think about the I-15 headed up through that Lake Elsinore area into Corona and Ontario. That's going to be heavier than normal because you don't want to be on this. It's a complete closure, and you can see traffic is stopped for miles on the I-15 northbound. Southbound side a little delay, but it's the northbound side we're seeing most of these heavy delays.
Hello, I'm Mark Brown. Get more great ABC7 content by clicking the subscribe button for our YouTube channel, and download the ABC7 Los Angeles streaming app on Fire TV, Android TV, Apple TV, and Roku to watch on your TV.